Hello and welcome back to Scout Report, where today we are looking at 5 players who don't always get the credit they deserve and could help guide their team to the Premier League trophy this season. 5. Fernandinho and Manchester City. Holders Man City have spent much of the season second best to Liverpool, and the league table has reflected that. If they're to defend their trophy successfully, then their Brazilian linchpin Fernandinho will be key to that. The 33-year-old has had yet another solid season in the middle of the park for City. He's missed just 2 games this campaign through injury, in which they lost both to Crystal Palace and Leicester City respectively, conceding 5 goals in the process. The tenacious midfielder joined the Citizens for £34 million from Shakhtar Donetsk in 2013 and has been worth every single penny. So far this season, he has made 2.1 tackles per game, which is impressive in a team that dominates the ball. He does the dirty work so the likes of Aguero and Sterling can get forward and take the plaudits with their goals. A master of breaking up play, Fernandinho has made 1.4 interceptions per game so far this campaign. In comparison, fellow countryman Fabinho has made just 0.9 a match. Although known for his defensive work, the Brazilian international is also technically gifted. A good passer of the ball with quick feet, Fernandinho plays a vital role in City's high possession game. He has an 88% pass success rate this season, which has helped the Sky Blues dominate matches with an average possession of 64%, the highest in the league. Fernandinho also has an eye for goal. Last season he scored 5 and has 23 goals in total for the club. But he's not in the side for scoring, as it's his intelligence and experience that will prove vital in the closing of the season. With some huge games to come for City, Fernandinho's consistency in the team will be pivotal to any success. 4. Andrew Robertson and Liverpool. Not for the first time in recent years, Liverpool find themselves in the driving seat for the title, but after slipping up, quite literally in 2014, there may be fears of history repeating itself. The Reds have always been praised for their attacking style under Klopp, but not so much for their leaky defence. However, this season Liverpool's backline has massively improved, much thanks to the signings of centre-half Virgil van Dijk and the more underappreciated left-back Andrew Robertson. The 24-year-old has been immense since joining Liverpool from Hull in 2017 for just £8 million. A surprise addition at the time, the Scotsman has made the left-back position his own and been a key performer this campaign. He rarely gets beaten by his opponent, making 2.5 tackles per game. That's the highest for any player in the top 3 teams, and crucially has played a huge part in securing the side 13 clean sheets, the best in the league. As well as being solid at the back, he is equally as strong going forward. At the time of writing, he has made 29 appearances in all competitions this campaign and has 7 assists to his name. That's impressively the second most in the squad, behind Mo Salah. He's extremely popular at Anfield, with fans admiring his positive play, as he makes on average 22 forward passes per 90 minutes. That's remarkably the best in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. It's no wonder he was recently appointed captain of the national side. The Glaswegian is a Liverpool legend in the making and could very well help win them their first ever Premier League trophy. 3. Heung-min and Tottenham. After a recent dip in form for Man City and Liverpool, Spurs have picked up some valuable points to give themselves a small glimmer of hope in the title race. Definite outsiders in what looks to now be a 3-horse race, the Lily Whites have had to rely on others, while key players like Harry Kane and Dele Alli have been out with injury. And one player who has really stepped up to the mark in their absence has been South Korean star Heung-min. The 26-year-old joined Tottenham from Leverkusen in 2015 for £22 million and has proved to be an absolute bargain, especially when you look at other transfers made that window, most notably Benteke joining Liverpool for 33 mil. Although it took Son a season to settle in England, he has since been prolific in the Spurs shirt, scoring 61 goals with 35 assists in just 170 games for the side. 4 years on from his move to North London, and he's on his way to having his best season, which is even more impressive when you consider he's missed 6 games, playing for South Korea in the Asian Games and the AFC Asian Cup. Son narrowly escaped military service when he helped his side to the Asian Games trophy last September, securing an exemption. Incredibly, he's shown no sign of tiring out from all his travels and has been in a tremendous run of form, being directly involved in 14 goals from his last 10 appearances in all competitions. The two-footed forward is rapidly improving and provides Spurs with much needed pace and skill. He often beats his opponent with 1.8 successful take-ons per 90. That's the best in the team. He's also very tricky with the ball, completing 1.5 dribbles per game, again, the best in Spurs. Son is now being spoken of by some as a potential candidate for the PFA Player of the Year award, and it would be hard to deny him such an accolade. If Spurs are to sneak their way to the top of the league, they'll need Sonny to maintain his terrific form. 2. Aymeric Laporte and Manchester City. Another City player who has been smashing it this season is French defender Aymeric Laporte. With their forward line often grabbing headlines at the Etihad, the 24-year-old's battling displays may have gone a tad unnoticed. The uncapped centre-back joined City from Athletic Bilbao in 2018 for £57 million and immediately slotted into Guardiola's first team. In a defence that is often rotated with the likes of Stones, Company and Otamendi in the pecking order, Laporte has been ever present in the back line. At the time of writing, he has appeared in every single league game this season, playing 2,247 minutes. That's the most of any outfield player in the squad. This shows his consistency and the faith that Pep has in him. Laporte may be a solid defender, but he's also very comfortable with the ball at his feet, having completed 86 passes on an average a game, which is only topped in the league by Chelsea's Jorginho. And the majority of his passes find their man, as he boasts an impressive 92% pass success rate, the third highest in the division, and that's exactly why Pep is such a fan. Arguably, Laporte's strongest attribute though is his ability in the air. He has scored 4 goals this season, all with his head. He's been dominant from set pieces for City and has won 2.2 aerial duels per 90. Laporte may lack Company's leadership qualities with less experience, but he's been arguably City's most consistent performer this season and could very well guide their team to their 4th Premier League trophy. 1. Sadio Mané and Liverpool. Although certainly recognised as one of the Premier League's top players, Sadio Mané is still somewhat overshadowed by his teammate Mohamed Salah. It's difficult to compete with Salah's staggering statistics, but Mané has been playing at the top of his game this season and will be integral to Liverpool's title hunt. The 26-year-old has been in a rich vein of form, scoring 4 in his last 6 games at the time of writing. Mané joined Liverpool from Southampton in 2016 for £34 million and has revelled in his role at Anfield. The Senegal striker has scored 45 with 20 assists in just 103 appearances for his club. That's a goal involvement in 63% of his games, and he's on course for his best ever season to date, with 11 goals in the Premier League, bettering his tally from 17-18, where he netted 10. One aspect of Mané's game that has improved is his shooting. He's managing 1.2 shots on target per game, which is up on last season's 0.9, and is the 5th best in the league, with Harry Kane at the most on 1.6. The former Southampton man is a nightmare for defenders, possessing great speed and trickery, often cutting in from the left and causing all sorts of problems for his opponents. On average, he completes 1.7 dribbles per game, which is the 2nd highest in the squad, topped only by his Egyptian teammate. Mané has never failed to score less than 10 in every one of his seasons in a top-flight league, which is seriously impressive, and the Senegalese international deserves more recognition. Mané may struggle to hit the same heights as Salah, but he still provides the team with plenty of goals and guile. If Liverpool are to finally end their long title drought, they'll need Sadio Spark to help them through. So those were our 5 unsung heroes who can help win their team the Premier League. Have we missed anyone out though? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this, why not check out the video on screen? And as always guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.